These two Master League players facing off on Cloud Kingdom in what could be the final match for PalaDiN if he can pull out a win, or will MechTastic come back out? I seem to remember a certain match that me and Tim, Bubba Rowley, had where I got down 2-0 and came back for the win. Just can't go too far without mentioning that. In our top right corner, our Protoss player, up 2-0. Will he come back for a third? It's PalaDiN!
And in the bottom left, our Terran player currently down by 2 games. Not feeling great about his playing right now, as he's saying in chat, it is MechTastic.
MechTastic again probably choosing this map because it has a lot of drop potential. If he's going to stick to his same playstyle, we will see what happens. Standard putting down the supply depot. PalaDiN likes to build his early buildings close to his nexus, sometimes walling off on one side.
As I said earlier in this tournament, Cloud Kingdom always makes me think that whoever designed it had a name that began with S. Because this map is just clearly an S, and they're just signing their name.
PalaDiN going to be doing a pretty standard gateway in his base. Nothing crazy out of him, as well as the barracks in there. These guys know and respect each other, so they're going to be playing out their normal game, it looks like. Refinery going down at a pretty typical time for MechTastic, right as his barracks is about half done.
And the assimilator goes down as well.
PalaDiN choosing to chrono boost out the probes. The pylon behind his base, immediately putting 3 guys in his geyser. Probe comes in about the same time, right as the SCV is coming down. Come in and scout, sees the same thing he's seen every other game, 1 gas and a command center.
Single Marine being produced, and that probe is going to get caught inside the base.
However, that SCV is going to take some damage as he tries to get out of there.
But that Marine's going to come out for a little waltz with the probe, and that'll be the end of that. Although he might... Ooh, that was close.
That was real close. A couple hits would have taken that SCV down.
Yep.
SCV now coming up into PalaDiN's base. He never is too worried about hiding anything ever, because he usually ends up going for that Stalker after the Cyber Probe, but he's getting the Zealot out this time. Going for the second gas. A few games he's held off on the second gas a bit longer.
And that SCV gets picked off without really seeing a whole lot.
Wondering if we may see a little bit of Stargate play out of PalaDiN this game. He's held off on that the last few. MechTastic deciding to put the bunker down at his front, which he hasn't done all that often, but feeling under the gun as this is set match for him. Trying to play it safe.
I would like to point out that MechTastic's SCV in the base did not scout any of the gas that PalaDiN has. So he does not know if it's 1 gas or 2 gas. He could probably assume 2 gas based on the previous games that we've seen, but...
There we go, front P. He did. That is indeed the truth. PalaDiN walking up with a Stalker. He's going to do the same poke he usually does. Walk up, he'll see the bunker, and he will quickly retreat before taking any hull damage.
Looks like MechTastic is opting to do some Widow Mine play, putting that factory on a reactor.
Double Widow Mine coming out. That's definitely not something he's done all that regularly. I think he did it a couple times where he got those medevacs out pretty quick, then took the Widow Mines and tried to put them back in the mineral line. It didn't really work out for him, but maybe he's going to do a similar thing. Usually has opted to put that factory down with the starport and build the reactor on the factory to switch to the starport to make 2 medevacs. But this time he's just going to end up going with a single medevac. He definitely should be safe there with that bunker and that mine. As it goes out, is it going to take enough damage?
Not sure.
Get away! 8 hit points remaining. He's just trying to run it away anywhere, and it goes down. Oh, that poor mine.
He tried. He gave it a marathon effort. There is a medevac on the field, so it looks like he is going to be trying to do that medevac drop. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's got 2 Hellbats going down in the factory, so it will be a Hellbat drop.
Blink coming down for PalaDiN. PalaDiN is looking to seal this up, doing the Mothership Core Blink play, putting the pylon down right at MechTastic's natural. He's going to get that up, warp in a few Stalkers, and use his Mothership Core to warp up into the space. One of my favorite moves on this map. MechTastic putting down his command center in his base, while PalaDiN is opting to not expand early this game. Both players in both other games have expanded. In come the Stalkers.
And MechTastic has no idea that this is about to jump up his ramp here.
That's a pretty significant number of Stalker choosers with all the defense at the front. He has nothing in the back to defend this.
And that blink is 15 seconds away.
I'm speechless right now. The drama is overwhelming.
Blink has finished.
And
that drop is going in.
Oh, the mines. Oh, Hellbats. MechTastic, going back to what he said he loves, is these Hellbat drops can just clear out a mineral line. As PalaDiN blinks in and is doing the same thing to MechTastic's mineral line, both people are going to lose a significant number of workers. The only thing is MechTastic sends in his SCVs to try and attack and says GG, and that is the set for PalaDiN.
Didn't seem like MechTastic's heart was really in that last game. It looked like he did try to do something a little bit different, but it seemed like he felt like he had been defeated before that game even started.
I would say the same about that, as well as the end of Game 2. MechTastic just seemed to tap out a little bit early, which may have just been a bit of frustration on his part. But PalaDiN just played 3 really excellent games. There's no shame in that loss. It looks like we're going to have a PvP final. We've had a few PvP matches. We haven't had a ton, but it should be a good game.
And there is no shame in getting third in a tournament like this. These games have been fantastic, and he will walk away with some cash.
He will. I cannot remember exactly how much, but I know it's greater than 1, less than 100.
That is a safe assumption.
So it looks like we're probably going to get the